Yo guys, if you haven't already, make sure to get a free copy of my book, Nut, Efficient Dating for Men, so you can learn how to bust a nut whenever you want. And then with further ado, enjoy the video.
Let's just consider the fact that you got to understand what it's like to go out with a bunch of dudes, meet random girls off the street, have parties, build a social circle kind of environment with them, get sexual, escalate, go to cool clubs, make them comfortable with you, so enough to the point like one random girl stays and sticks around, right? Hang out with like cool like YouTube celebrities, see like that kind of energy, and just like fucking have a good time and see what it's like to just go out and have a good time. Because that's really what we're supposed to be teaching you here. Does that make sense? It's really about the energy. Really, the real reason you came here isn't to learn a certain type of logical technique. It's more learning an emotional technique, a way to feel, a way to be. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Do you kind of feel like you've been learning that, or you've been experiencing that?
Definitely, because that's something that I haven't really been doing, especially just with my experience back
Got it.
with the people everywhere. But I kind of like it because I can at least take an approach.
Awesome.
And especially apply everything I've learned.
Cool. It's about the energy, dude. It's not about the fucking logical things you say, right? It's about the emotions the place is coming from. Does this make sense?
Makes sense.
This is why the 30-day challenge is so fucking important. You need to ensure you continue with the 30-day challenge because day one will be very challenging. But I mean, you've already been going out every single day, correct?
Yeah.
What day are you on? Do you know?
I don't even know. I don't count.
Probably past 100.
I don't even know. I don't.
So you go out every day.
Yeah.
You get really good results from it, correct? And because you're going every day, you're taking action every day, it just gets easier over time. Now you're comparing your game, your results to a dude who's been doing this for fucking years of his life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like total self-development, close to a decade, formally going out every day to pick up chicks for about 7 years. I've probably missed less than 60 days going out in the last 7 years, okay? And in the last 3 years, I've missed 0 days going out, okay? And you're hanging out with this guy who's like, he's actually really fucking good. He's fucked like 50 plus chicks, gets really good results, you know what I mean? Like he gets really good results, okay? Don't need to compare. And it's normal to feel like, oh, like my game's shit when like you're hanging out with guys who are killing it. I've been there. Trust me, I get that with business. I get that with like, I'll hang out with like millionaire friends and I just feel like a broke retard. You know what I mean? I'm like, or I'll hang out with like, in the past I would hang out with dudes who were killing with game and I was like, my game's shit. Don't need to compare. You're enough already, okay? And we'll get to that. I hope this makes sense. And this is why the 30-day challenge is so fucking important. You need to practice every single day, okay? If you want to get good at any skill. And so it is extremely important to continue practicing the 30-day challenge of going out to meet women. It's important. So anybody who wants to get good results, this is the number one secret to get really good results in anything. It's consistency. Does this make sense?
Makes sense.
With martial arts, with fitness, with health, nutrition, okay? So what I used to do back in the day is if I wanted to learn a new skill or implement a new skill or a habit, I would do a 30-day challenge, okay? So I did this with reading. I'd read every day for 30 days. I did this with meditating. I'd meditate every day for 30 days. So I would do 30 days of reading. Now it's a skill and habit. Then I do 30 days of meditation. That's a skill and a habit. Now I've probably done like 400 to 500 lifetime hours of meditation, right? I've probably read like hundreds of books. I can't even count. I don't know, probably like a few hundred, okay? I want to do this with travel, right? So I figured I would travel. I went to like 20 plus countries last year, okay? Does this make sense?
Makes sense.
If you want to master something, you need to practice. Continued practice. If you want to build a habit, you have to do it every single day. And this is why the 30-day challenge is so fucking important when it comes to meeting women. You need to go out every single day to meet women, to force yourself to practice cold approach pickup, okay? What this means is, you know, the days you're busier, let's say you're fucking really busy, let's say you had a 12 to 16 hour workday, guess what? You could still go out for 15 to 30 minutes to go approach 5 girls. Would you agree or disagree?
I agree.
Okay. And the days you're not busy, go run around for fucking 8 hours like we did yesterday. Meet tons of chicks, pull them back here, have a fucking party, and then have sex with a beautiful Finnish woman and spend the night with her. You understand? Does this make sense?
Yeah.
And we had a connection. This girl, she was like in love with me. She was so happy to spend the night with me. She was so satisfied by just my company, my energy. I used my words to get her in an emotional state. You know what I mean? I was actually connecting with her. Like I felt a connection with her. You know what I'm saying? That's the most beautiful thing, feeling a connection. I was actually like, since I've been in LA, I was kind of feeling like, why are the girls here so like fucking weird and crazy and just annoying? You know what I mean? And then meet a beautiful Finnish girl. I actually enjoyed her company. She's probably down to date me. You know what I'm saying? She told me to come visit her in Finland. She enjoyed spending time with me. We had sex like 4 times. Does this make sense?
Makes sense.
She was probably the hottest girl who was in out of the group of girls we pulled last night. Would you guys agree? I'd say she was the hottest girl, right?
Yeah.
It just comes down to knowing what you want, going for it. Why am I able to know what I want and go for it? Why? Think about it. Think about it, guys.
I would say you've been doing this for self-love, and you've been doing this for
We'll get to
a long
that.
time.
But it's doing it for such a long time. It's the fact that I've been going out every single day to practice this stuff, right? So now I know what types of people I like around me. I know what type of energy I like around me. I know what type of women I like around me. And then I actually know how to engage with those women. Does that make sense? Versus getting a little bit shy and awkward and stifled in your head, right? Does this make sense?
Yeah.
But because I practice every single day, I'm able to meet chicks. Now, I hadn't gone out, I hadn't gone laid in like almost 3 weeks, right? Because I've locked myself in for the last, like, I think it was like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I locked myself in, and I was just working. You understand? All I did was hustle, all I did was grind, edit like 3 months worth of content, do a bunch of back-end business work, just really hustled like my ass off. So I didn't really leave the house. Like we went hiking with some girls and stuff. We hung out with girls here and there. We like go out to like the grocery store and we'll approach girls there. But we didn't really go out. You understand? So I hadn't gone late in a few weeks. And I told Adrian, I woke up yesterday, I told Adrian, I'm like, dude, today's the day. I'm gonna get fucking laid. You know what I'm saying? Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. And it's just that consistency. So even those days I locked myself in and didn't go out, on the way to gym, do an approach. In the grocery store while I'm buying like kombucha and fucking salad or what the fuck we're eating, do an approach. You know what I mean? So I would at least do one approach at least a day. Do you understand? For sure, at least one fucking approach. Sometimes like a couple, right? And then I could still fucking hustle my ass off for 12 to 16 hour days some days. We'd wake up like 7 a.m., go to bed like fucking 2 a.m. just working. Had like 18-hour work days the past few weeks, right? Does this make sense? But because I kept momentum of at least doing that one approach every single day, even though I was so busy, doing taxes, back-end business work, doing fucking all kinds of shit I really didn't want to do, right? Forcing myself to sit down and do it. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter what excuses you have, saying, I don't have fucking time, because I don't have fucking time, dude. I probably work like 130 hours a week, right? But then I can just go out and pull a girl just because I kept my momentum. Because think about this, right? You're going to suffer. Life, like, if you actually really break it down, there's no one really knows what the meaning of life is. But what we can all agree upon is like life is full of suffering. Would you agree or disagree? And it could be suffering through doing work, doing chores, family issues, relationship issues. You know, like someone in your family could get sick, friendship issues, your friends could backstab you, girlfriends could leave you. There is suffering in every person's life at some point in their life, okay? But if you're gonna suffer, if you're gonna go through fucked up shit in your lifetime, you might as well fucking, use that as motivation to get yourself in a better place and improve your life, okay? But further than that, use the lessons learned to improve your life and the lives around people around you. Does this make sense? Does this make sense?
Yeah.
So there's no point in fucking being depressed because like you're gonna suffer anyway. But you do have the choice whether it's like discomfort or real suffering. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you're gonna suffer, you might as well fucking power through it and like get some result, get something out of it. Don't suffer needlessly or hopelessly for no reason at all. Does this make sense? So you don't need to like look around at other people and be like, he's getting better results than me. You know what I mean? It's gonna be discomfortable, dude. When you start this shit and you go on this journey, man, I remember, I can't count how many times I went home after a fucking rough night at the club and I wanted to fucking cry. And I was like screaming in my fucking pillow. Even the other fucking day, me and Adrian pulled some girls back from the other side of the city. We're in Hollywood right now. We pulled them home from Santa Monica. We're 5 minutes away from our fucking place. And then they're kind of like we were kind of like just tired. And I'm pretty sure they went to go meet some guys from Tinder. But we were like 5 minutes away from our fucking place, right? And I was like, fuck, I want to get laid. You know what I mean? But I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I could be all sad about it. I could be depressed about it. I could like scream about it. I could suffer. Or I could just text some other fucking chick that I met the past week and go fucking, go on a date and fucking have sex with another girl, right? Or I could, just go out tomorrow and meet a girl, what I did, right? Because this was on Thursday night, yesterday. Pulled. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
So you could suffer, right? Or you can just say, okay, well, here's what we did wrong, here's what we could do better, and the lessons learned from the day before I implemented it last night, and I ensured to pull. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Are we clear here?
We're clear.
Awesome. So there's no point in aimlessly suffering, right? If you're gonna suffer, learn from it.